So, are the values that you hold conscious or unconscious? The difference between these two is vital. When your values are conscious to you, it means that you can make all of the decisions that put you on the path that serves your higher purpose. When your values are unconscious, it means that you continue on a path that doesn't serve your higher purpose, but continues to perpetuate you in a specific cycle and in a specific reality. It is so vital that we name our values because when we name the values, when we are able to say what we hold worthy, then we can begin to choose the life that we truly desire to live. My name is Rachel Adams, and I'm a leadership practitioner and coach. And I was compelled today to talk about the point of values. Some years ago, I was asked to do a values exercise where, I was a participant in a workshop and we were asked to name our top three values. I couldn't name my top three values. I'd never thought of it. I didn't even really understand what the word values meant, even though, we hear it all the time. And I really just thought to myself, why is this exercise even important? And honestly, it's an exercise that I did not take seriously. But one of the things that I hadn't considered is that beneath every decision that you're making, beneath every resource spend that you're making, beneath every conversation you're having, beneath the way in which you're spending your time is a value. Now, the question is that value conscious or subconscious? Some time ago, about last year, I was doing research on values and I was looking up the etymology. As you will see in these videos, I love the root meaning of words, what we call the etymology. And I was looking up the etymology of the word values. It comes from the Latin valere, which is worthy, hold worthy. And so the question is, when we talk about values, really essentially what we're asking is, what do you hold worthy? And are you conscious of that thing that you hold worthy? So here's an example I often give. Sometimes I come across people who say, well, I could have no values. I'm a couch potato. I'm always sitting on my couch and I seem to have lost all meaning for life and all drive for ambition. And I say to them, that's not true. If you're sitting in front of the television all day long, you have subconscious values. You value entertainment. You probably value relaxation, right? Those things are values, and those things are what are driving you to be sitting in front of the couch or in front of the television all day. Or people say to me, I'm in this job and it really has no meaning for me. And I don't even know why I'm staying. I'm miserable there. And I say, no, no, no. There are subconscious values that are keeping you there. Now, you may say you are unhappy, but actually, you're not valuing happiness in this moment. What you're valuing is financial security, perhaps, is stability, perhaps, is status, is loyalty, perhaps. And so, those values are what are keeping you there. Happiness isn't a value for you right now. And the quicker you own that, the more you can start to ask yourself the question, is this the value that I want to hold in this moment? So I invite you into this process to ask yourself, are your values conscious or unconscious? And if they are unconscious, how do I start to replace the unconscious values with the values that I really want to hold because they represent who I am trying to be in the world today? Recalibrate. Take some time to sit with yourself. Here's the way to find out what your values are. Ask some important questions about where your resources are being spent. Ask some important questions about where you're spending your time, what conversations you're continually having, where you spend a lot of your energy. And if those things don't represent who you're trying to be in the world, then it's time to recalibrate and actually say, what would I like to spend my time on? What would I like to spend energy on? What would I like to be having conversations about? It's a beautiful thing when you step into values because every decision that you make will become so much easier when you know what the top three values that you're driving for are. Time to recalibrate.